Yeah, so I would like to thank all of you again for this session for coming to today. And today our session is about customer relationship. So again, as every week, we will have like introduction to the topic by our colleagues from Varna University, and then we will jump to discuss the topic and to present more ideas of startup from your side. So please go ahead.
Hello, everyone. I will present you the topic 6, customer relationship. What is the customer relationship? Relationships relations refers to the method, strategies, and processes a company employs to build and maintain relationships with customers. Every interaction with customers influence the success of the companies, enhancing their competitiveness. What is the customer relationship? Key elements of customer relations are the trust, respect, value. What is the trust? In the absence of trust, there is no way to carry out transactions between the customer and the merchant, especially at the long term. Therefore, trust between them is of crucial importance. What is about respect? It is a prerequisite for good relationships. Mutual respect means partnership between the parties and negotiations and agreements. It is an attitude toward the other party and is based on tact, politeness, and courtesy. Value. Another important element is the value of the product and the way the customer perceives it. Does the customer perceive the product in the way the company expects? It is it as valuable to him as the company claims? Successfully positioning the product high the eyes of the customer is a guarantee of success. Other key elements are open communication, constructive conflicts, and responsibility. About open communication, conversation with the customer, continuous clarification of their needs and desires are a guarantee of successful sales. Communicating with the customer helps determine whether the competitive advantages of the product, which the company assumes are perceived as such in their eyes. Constructive conflicts. According to management theory, a constructive conflict is a confrontation that strengthens and enhances the results at work, while the absence of constructive conflicts means stagnation and standing still. And responsibility, it is an important factor for good customer relationships and means that both the customer and the company seller stand by their words. The term customer relationship management represents a comprehensive concept and business strategy for developing and maintaining customer relationships. It is based on the integrating communication channels, data processing, and coordinating the efforts at all departments within the company that are involved with customer in one way or another. What about tasks? Identification of customers, storing and processing individual customer information. This includes identifying the customer and instant access to their profile when contact is made. Differentiation of customers. Here, the principle of the Italian economist Pareto can be applied, which states 20% of customers account for 80% of sales. Interaction with customers. Here is it necessary to have information of the history of relationships with customer to track customer preferences and attempts to satisfy their through various methods of communication. Websites, emails, phone calls, SMS, mail, and other. Personalization of customers. Each customer is rated by the company. Functions and classification of customer relationship management. CRM system represents a set of applications throughout which information about customer is gathered. This information is processed, stored, and exported, providing in a format convenient for making management decisions. The main functions of CRM system are information gathering, processing and storing information, and exporting information. That is the three types of CRM software: collaborative CRM, analytical CRM, and operational CRM. The first one, collaborative CRM, include interaction management, channel management, document management. The analytical CRM include data warehousing, data mining, online analytical processing, and operational CRM includes sales automation, marketing automation, service automation. About analytical strategy, this strategy utilizes a system of programs that analyze customer data and preferences, enabling more effective business decisions for company management. Process strategy, this involves analyzing processes within and outside the company, and if necessary, redesigning business processes such as sales, delivery, and customer services. The focus here is leveraging the advantages of new technologies such as the internet, wireless communication, and other innovation to improve competitiveness, productivity, and company revenues, while also enhancing the quality of customer services. Marketing strategy. This CRM strategy is primarily aimed at attracting new customers and retaining existing ones using marketing methods throughout various channels such as TV, media, websites, email, phone, SMS, mail, and so on. Customer service. This strategy is one of the key factors of maintaining existing customers and attracting new ones. The most important aspect here is to maximize customer satisfaction by establishing customer service points, where customers can return unsatisfactory goods, provide feedback, and make recommendations for specific products. Benefits of implementing CRM strategies: increased revenue and profits, finding the right CRM software that aligns with the company's business strategies and goals enables management to develop CRM strategies that increase sales and profits in the long term. This possible by CRM software that provides access to customer databases for their purchases and preferences, significantly facilitating employees to select and implement the right CRM strategy. Conversion of potential customer into real ones. This is achieved throughout CRM strategies that target a large number of potential customers for offering them favorable deals throughout various communication channels like phone, mail, internet. The goal is for these potential customers to be convinced to the quality of the company's products and services, thereby increasing future sales and profits for the company. Improved customer services. This is achieved throughout the use of various CRM strategies, such as customer service and feedback from customers. Customer service is often provided at designated points where users can make complaints and recommendations for certain products or services, while customer feedback is most often obtained via the internet, mail, phone, or mail, where company employees ask or send questions to customers about their satisfaction with purchased products or services. This way, maximum customer satisfaction is achieved and the quality of the products and services offered by the company is improved. Thank you for your attention. Now you can ask me something if you're interested.
Thanks a lot for that. Maybe we can open the floor for our colleagues here to ask. I have a couple of questions, but maybe I leave first for other.
Okay, I'm listening.
Is this a customer relation? We can what's the difference between this and the marketing?
The customer relationships are the part of marketing and the part of management of the company. A little part, but very important, I think.
Okay, so should a startup use a software in order to do this customer relationship, or there is maybe another way to do it?
Yes, they can use system and software, but they can use own database that can link with customers. I think the software shows better the information about customers, their needs, and what they think about products.
Yeah. Maybe any other question from audience about this topic? Also, I think maybe we can use like social media for this customer relationship, like use LinkedIn and Facebook and Instagram.
Yes,
Yeah,
of course,
definitely.
but Facebook and Instagram and that other social medias can use to public your products and your services. Don't have a return link with customers with them, I think.
Yeah, Tama, I was just gonna, and thank you for that presentation. I was just gonna say that I think the interesting thing with, I guess, customer relationships is that dependent on the nature of your business idea, the way that you approach those customer relationships will differ completely. And I think that buys into what you were saying around sort of the customer service strategy, the marketing strategy, etc. So if you're going for example, sort of a direct to customer service that will be mass marketed, then things like social media can be incredibly useful. And perhaps if it's sort of depending on the value of the service that you're providing, etc., that will also impact things. So if it's a particularly high value service, then the nature of that customer relationship that you will look to manage will probably be a far more hands-on service that you provide. And something like a CRM can be incredibly useful for tracking the full history of that service and of that interaction that you've had, and allow you to make every interaction a lot more bespoke and targeted to the person. So I think it will really depend on the exact nature of the project or of the company that you're looking to build. It would be really interesting. I don't know if anyone in the audience is happy to sort of give a bit of an overview on what customer engagement they have done to date and how they've approached it. And if we have no volunteers, I might start picking on people because I know we've got some people who haven't actually spoken in the past sessions, and it would be great if we could hear from everyone. Okay, I might start picking some names then, and hopefully people can respond. Michal, are you on the call? Michal? Or if not, we can try someone else. So Maxim, are you on the call? We're getting radio silence at the moment. This isn't ideal. Is there anyone else sort of who knows that they haven't spoken yet, or who has spoken and would be willing to sort of like step up?
Hasib, did you present Hasib?
Or maybe Marina, would it be possible from your end just to have a think around sort of, I know you've talked to us a bit in the past around sort of who your customers are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but very shortly, because my startup is idea of my startup. It's a very specialized idea because we are going to deal with materials, novel materials for aviation or space industry, and first of all in Ukraine. So in our case, the main focus will be on the direct contacts with our customers, because there are some large aviation enterprises in Ukraine which works in this area, and currently we have some person we communicate in such plants, for example, Antonov plants or so on, Motor Sich. So in our case, it's direct contact, it's main focus. But additionally, we are going to communicate with our customer to wide our maybe network of customer. It's a website which should provide all information about our services and products. It should be a page in LinkedIn social media, because currently many Ukrainian companies also have such pages in LinkedIn and use it to communicate with people. And it's the next channel to communicate with our customer. It's participation in specialized seminars, in specialized maybe conferences, maybe industrial conferences. And currently we are organizing the first scientific industrial seminar, material science for aviation and space. And many companies from Ukraine currently would like to take part in such seminars.
And thank you so much for that. And I guess one thing I'd be interested to understand is how you're tracking all of those different relationships and interactions. Are you is that through something like a Excel, Google Sheets, or a different kind of system?
Currently, I use simple Excel to gather all contacts from different enterprises, but maybe it should be changed with the time. But currently, Excel is very convenient for me, and currently it's enough.
Yeah, I think that's often the way, like at early stages, Excel it does a very good job. And then as you expand out, I think with budget, with scale, it makes sense to change it.
And in my case, it's very useful because there are not many enterprises in Ukraine. Currently, we communicate with 2016 companies in Ukraine working in such area.
Perfect. Thank you very much for explaining that.
Thank you for attention.
Hasib is at work now, but I think he can present something. Are you here, Hasib, now?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, Hasib, yeah, please.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me now?
Yes, Hasib.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. Sorry, actually, I was a bit like I couldn't hear for a while. So, do I have to give a presentation of my?
I think
topic...
it could just be. Yeah, I was just going to say, Hasib, particularly related to, if just a very, very quick overview of what your business idea is, and then how you're engaging customers, what your strategy around that is, any processes related to that would be interesting to hear about.
Yeah. Actually, for now, we are actually started working on the website. So for the past week, we were working on the customization of the website, and now we are going towards the platform that we are building to engage the customers throughout the world. For example, for now it's not throughout the world, because we have 3 countries with us, Pakistan, Ethiopia, and Nigeria. So we are creating a platform that will allow all the customers to access the market, and then they will be able to buy the products from our e-commerce website. So we are working on that. So I think it will take a month or 2. So and rest is we're gonna access the customers through social media. So the social media marketing is very, very important in that matter. So we are progressing a bit on that, and actually most of the work is going on the website. So the idea is to make a community that we will link to our website. So that community will have our online store as well, and the platform through all the customers and even business owners can contact us, and they can make their profiles and something, and they can contribute towards like we will have some tasks, for example, like if you are contributing through to sustainability through your tasks, so you will earn some points, and we will give they will get some points. So on the basis of that points, they can either do some shopping on our e-commerce website, or like they can even cash that in the form of cryptocurrency. So it's going on actually. So it will take some time because it includes some blockchain things as well, and we have to create a test net, and then we will go towards the main net. So it's going on. So this is how we're gonna engage the customers on our platform.
And I guess I'd be interested to understand. So you said sort of the social media marketing is probably your primary focus when it comes to sort of bringing new customers in. Are there particular social media that you will use that you'll focus on above others?
Yeah. First of all, like because I will be mostly responsible for the social media marketing. So for now, I will be relying on the Meta social media platforms like Instagram and Facebook, because Instagram, and especially Instagram, is offering more potential in social media marketing, because Facebook is now becoming like the algorithm of Facebook is not as much as Instagram, because for the product marketing, Instagram is promoting more product marketing. So I will go towards the Instagram. And for brand marketing overall, we will use all the platforms like YouTube through videos and stuff. And we will use Facebook, we will use Instagram, and even we will use Twitter as well. Yeah.
Perfect, thank you. And
Maybe
can,
maybe
yeah,
I
go on,
can
Tam.
ask Hasib or Valentina, why Facebook now is not a good place for marketing?
Yeah, I have the answer to that, because I have been doing this marketing since 7 to 8 years. This is my evaluation. Like Facebook audience is now is like because since they have introduced these reels and shorts stuff, the Facebook, all the audience have gone. They are more interested in like shorts, and they don't want to spend that much time, especially. And first of all, Facebook has, I think, the most important point in that decline of the audience and decline of the customers on Facebook is they have allowed all kind of ads throughout the years. For example, if you are creating a page today, so after 1 hour you will be able to promote your product or something. So Facebook is allowing everyone to showcase their products and showcase their, but this actually reduced the interest of the people on the products. So for example, there are a lot of scams as well on the Facebook, because Facebook don't kind of proofread, you can say, the products, and don't verify the products. So there are a lot of scams as well. So I think these are two main reasons that Facebook marketing is not as good as other social media platforms marketing.
Sorry, if I can add some, I completely agree with Hasib. I think Instagram is just better, I think, because it used, visual highlight. So I think marketing now is moving, through the visual kind of presenting or introducing output and product. So I think it's kind of more like easy to use and more immediate compare Facebook. So yeah, the reels that you can use, you can create this short video just to promote your activity or your business. So I think maybe it's mainly for that. And you have the chance to reach, I think, a big, more a large target. Using, for example, the tags and more than Facebook. I think the network on Facebook, it's more like close to your network. Instagram, I think it makes easier to reach, a large target compared to Facebook. Yeah.
One thing which I'd be quite interested to understand, so I guess with Marina's model, it's sort of more direct marketing directly to sort of the specific customers, whereas through Instagram, as you say, it's a broader audience. What's your experience of being able to sort of get product feedback and feedback on services that you're offering through mass media, through Instagram, Facebook, whatever it might be? I guess either for Valentina or Hasib.
Could you please just trying to make, you know, the the question
simplify
more?
the
Yeah, no,
question.
sorry.
No, that's absolutely fine. I was just wondering in terms of how, I guess one of the challenges or the key things to do when developing any service or product is to get customer feedback
Yeah.
to inform the
Yeah.
development of that. And when it's a direct contact, then it's a one-to-one conversation. You can get your feedback very easily. When it's through social media, through Instagram, for example, you reach a bigger audience, but in your experience, how are you able to get feedback on sort of the project, the idea that you have?
Yeah, I think it's a big problem. I think it's not so easy, I think, to get feedback, or I mean concrete feedback from the audience, because it's too large. So that is the main problem. But I know that for a lot of companies or also NGO are using a kind of software to know, you know, what are the dimension of this target. But I think I don't have an answer just to, because I think it's the main problem of social media. I think it's very hard to understand, for example, who are your target. Just trying to have a panorama of what could be your target, you know, the composition of your target. So I think for some kind of business, what you can use, for example, to have like a direct line with your customers, is trying to organize or trying to promote this kind of initiative, like, for example, I don't know, competition about something, or kind to use this kind of quiz, or, you know, kind of funny things, just trying to go closer to them. For example, in my case, because I'm here also with my project, which is like very still in the process, and I would like to work with, I mean, to create my business with, for example, with photography, because I have my company and I'm working with photography. So about that, I was trying to think, what can I do, you know, what can I do? Yeah, just trying to engage with customers and trying to go direct with talking with them. And I was thinking, for example, with this kind of product like visual or photography, it's very nice to use this kind of photo competition, or like just kind of, yeah, this kind of concrete things that can be where, you know, customers are really in the process. So it's something concrete. They need to participate. They need to be there, or they need to follow you. So yeah, I think it's a good thing to establish a good contact with the customers, but I'm not completely sure. Just an idea. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And
Welcome.
Valentina, I was would it be possible to elaborate a bit more on what your project is?
Yeah, I would like to do that, but I'm honest. I'm still actually I start to work on the business model canvas because my currently I'm working 50% as communication advisor for YT in Tromsø at the university with different department. But actually, when I'm Italian, but when I moved to Tromsø, I was working as photographer. So I founded my own company, but now since I became mom, I just start, with a more regular job. But I'm still working a bit with my company. But I decided to follow this course because I really would like to, elaborate my own, maybe a more, idea about my business. So when I start to work with photography here in Tromsø, I was working mainly with tourists. So something very not so close to me and not so close to my idea of photography. And I would like to create, kind of, I don't know, maybe a kind of platform to use visual output, photo essays, for example, or something like video or visual output that are more related with sustainability, this kind of value that to me are very important. So I would like to make my business closer to my values. But I don't know how to do it because my background is mainly in communication, media, but I really miss, all the business part background. So I just decided to follow this course because I really hope to elaborate my idea in a concrete way and trying to have inspiration from other people who are here. And so, yeah, that's it. But during this Easter holidays, I will try to focus more on the business canvas. So I will try to make more like precise my idea, because now it's still, in the, it's like a cloud. So thank you.
Maybe I have a question for Valentina, maybe just to orient you a bit. What is the product that you have and who are the customer that you can sell this product to?
But you mean
your idea, your business?
Oh, yeah. Okay. I think what I was thinking, my idea, but it's just an idea, is just to have kind of a platform or photo studio where, for example, content creator from different background, it doesn't have to be necessarily relate with photography, maybe illustration or maybe other kind of art or performative things. So it's just to create this maybe online place, like a platform where people can maybe create, like a community to work together and maybe to make like possible or just to realize project together, but make it more like sustainable and inclusive, because sometimes it's full of people who are really interesting project to realize, but they maybe doesn't have equipment. So I was thinking also about something like a place where you can rent for kind of equipment, or you can maybe, if you miss some skills, you can maybe take some course. Just for example, if I'm like a photographer who are very good in in the production, you can maybe decide that you can organize a course for other photographers who maybe are not so skilled in with something, you know, with using some kind of software or something like that. So I think the customer, you know, it's more like yeah, content creator could be amateur, could be professional, you know, photography, just a photographer already working with you know, their company or their own topics. So, and also maybe people who are just interested in learning something more about visual, you know, how to make visual your yeah, how to use visual tools, or yeah, something like that. But mainly I think content creator, you know, like if you are a content creator, I think it's
Yeah. I try to think just loudly to help you, since you will stay next week working on this idea. Maybe you
Yeah.
can think about developing this platform to sell courses related to outreach activity or customer creation and so on, content creation. Maybe you can find a way to use this platform not only to sell courses by yourself, but maybe you can host courses by other and then resell it. Just an idea to think about.
Actually, it's I think that is a, you know, it's on my, because I was thinking to do the same. One of the idea was, for example, how to reused secondhand equipment, for example, camera or like microphone if you need to reduce. So it could be also possible, you know, host, you know, people who want to, for example, sell their stuff to other people. So it's also something, because photography, it's so, I think it's not very sustainable things. I mean, I'm a photographer, but technology is so not very environmental friendly sometimes. And the big company, you know, they are constantly inventing a new camera. So there's a wasting of technology around photography. So one of my ethical thing as photographer is trying to reduce this waste of technology. So one of the possibility is like using this platform to sell your stuff to people who are actually looking for this stuff. So it's like it's kind of shop online, but it's more like it's a shopping online, but it's you know, is in this network where you know that people are maybe thinking like you, and they know that they can find, you know, equipment, and yeah. So it's also course, so it's about knowledge, but also equipment, so you can make this thing.
Yeah, I think now there is some ideas now start to
Yeah.
be developed a bit. Yeah, this is good.
Yeah, it's very, you know, sometimes you have in your mind a lot of different idea, but you don't have the skills to make it in a, I mean, to order and make it more concrete, your idea. And I think this kind of course, it should help to do that. So that's
Yes.
why I decided to follow the course. Yeah. So I
'Cause-
hope that in the next few weeks I will.
Make something. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is a good question, because I can see also maybe 2, 3 others who are here just to learn something, not have an idea. So the point is like matchmaking. If any one of you who can help Valentina to develop this platform, like working with digital stuff to develop the platform, or with marketing, or anyone who has idea but need help from other, just unmute yourself, ask and discuss. And as you see, so Valentina just jumped in the discussion because she was like follow up Hasib question, and now
Can
the idea start to be a bit come on. So yeah, please, Maria.
Can I add? I think it's very good idea because I am fond of photography, but I am not professional. And sometimes I need a place to ask people about something about photography. And currently I am looking for a used camera. So I think it's very good idea to have such platform for communication, for equipment, maybe for courses and so on. So
Yeah, and also to contribute to the bigger goal for the European Innovation Agenda of this, not European Innovation, the European Green Deal, with recycling the material. So this is also important for the environment. So instead of just throw out the old cameras, you can still recycle it. So I think now, yeah. So I was in discussion with Rawan, and Rawan actually is in the team of Dr. Muhammad. If you remember, last or 2 weeks ago. So I think Rawan and Dr. Sally are in the same team, but Rawan, I excuse, she couldn't present today because of the condition of Ramadan. So maybe next week or week after, or next time or after. Yep. Anyone would like to contribute here? Ali, are you here, Ali? Okay. Maybe I actually reflect on Ali because I am working closely with Ali related to this customer things, because Ali and Muhammad, he is not here, but both of them are in a team who are working with business to business business model. So they are selling, if you remember his presentation last week, I think, about this developing application to analyze satellite images. And they are working with mining companies. So they are working with mining companies. So their target was mining companies. And I am aware that they started a sort of pilot study with one of the geological surveys in Europe. And I think this is like another way of customer relationship. So they don't use social media to outreach, but they are target for one or two customer in Europe, just one or two, to have like pilot phases or pilot study, pilot cases. And then if they successful implement this case, this will be a good example to sell up their product to other customers. So this is just to follow up on Rory comment that it's depend on the business itself. It can be, you can use social media, you can use face-to-face discussion, or you can do like Ali and Muhammad, like you be target with only one customer or two customer in order to achieve the success. So Thibaut, are you here, Thibaut? Yes. Yes. Hi, Thibaut. So maybe you can introduce yourself, and then I think you don't have an idea in your mind, but
Yeah,
maybe
sure.
you can, yeah,
I
maybe
think,
you can
yeah,
just.
so I'm Thibaut. I'm originally from France, and I'm working at UIT as a research assistant. So my background is more about like ecology and environmental sciences. And yeah, to be honest, I'm kind of like in the same situation as Valentina. I've taken this course more because I'm planning in the future to maybe have a business. I mean, it's something in my mind, but I'm not really sure I want to do this like right now, but I really want to have more information about it and to discover it and also have inspiration from other people. So yeah, unfortunately, I don't really have a proper business idea yet. I have some ideas like this, but not a very constructed idea yet. So I don't know if you have any, or if I to be more precise or something, but
And your business ideas is in which direction in general, like in ecology and biology, or
it would be more like about, because it's an idea also that we had like some years ago with some friends in France. It was to like help to bring people into, like, how to say that, to make it more easy to get like stuff to help people to go through all the incoming climate change problems, from like food security or water security, all the stuff, and to bring it to directly to people, because right now it's a really niche business kind of, because it's like very specialized devices kind of, but we were thinking with my friend that in the coming years it would be useful for people to have easy access to this kind of devices for food security, this kind of stuff.
you mean here food security, like recycle foods and
Like, like some way to, like, right now there's a kind of some progress to like grow, you part of your food in your own house, in your flat as well. Recycling as well, of course, to recycle the organic matter, all these kind of things. So
yeah. So it's
more.
similar to the idea that was presented 2 weeks ago about this green food production. I think.
Kind of. I mean, it's not only about food, but like just an example.
Yeah.
But it's kind of related to this. I mean, it's this, of course, it's like environment related kind of. So
Yep.
but I'm mostly here to learn, because it's a total. I mean, I have any clues about all this business world kind of. So I need to learn first, of course.
Also, I was in the same situation, just for other people here. My connection to the business is just started 2 years ago, and it started with GeForce with Rory team. And with the time, you get more knowledge, you get something new. So such type of meetings is important to get um, different people from background and start to get knowledge from different fields. And this is actually the point where the ideas is come up. Good.
Yeah, I guess it would also be interesting to know if those who haven't spoken yet are in a similar boat as well. So I guess I think sort of Olena, Sally, Noor, Anastasia, apologies if I've said any of those names incorrectly. I'd be interested, if you guys have sort of ideas that you're working on, or Mona as well, if you have specific ideas that you're looking to develop, or are you primarily here to sort of just learn a bit more about the entrepreneurialism process, etc.?
Hello, I'm a teacher from Kyiv Academic University, so I'm here like a trainer, not like a startup. But I will have some information maybe next our meetings, and I think I will add something to our teams. Also, we work with our Ukrainian teams after this meeting and every week. So. We are trying to help them, so that's
Yep.
it.
I think Anastasia is the same like Valentina and Thibaut. I got in here with a private chat that she in the same situation, like she here to learn something. I don't know Ali and Maxima. Actually, I think Maximum is present something last week. If he's here or okay.
I'm not sure whether Maximus is here now, but yes, he was one of the trainers who presented last week. But actually, both Olana and Maxim, they also have their own startup experience to some extent. And I
So
would say
they have startup.
Yes, Maxim has his own, let's say, startup school, so to say. And I'm not very well aware about Olana's startup. I only know one product she has successfully launched, and this is the Booster for Innovational Projects, the program, the education, the pre-incubation program, let's say, which teaches startups to prepare their pitch presentations, and we've run 5 rounds of that program within Kyiv Academic University for the research institutes of the National Academy of Sciences, and they were all quite a success. So yeah, she's a startupper as well, teaching and learning at the same time.
So sort of train startups, company to train startups. Okay, yeah. I don't know if Ima and Dens is here now or.
Yeah, sorry, I'm here. I'm alone today.
Okay, so no problem.
Sorry, I didn't see that you wrote in the text, Tama, in the chat earlier.
I was just
I opened the chat now.
Yeah, no problem. I was asking if you are here, if you can just reflect on the topic of today, because you are already presented your idea, I think last week and week before. So the topic of today is mainly about this customer relationship. Did you started with something here in Tromsø, started to speak with customer? You have an idea how to build this relationship or how to bring your first customer and start to get feedback from them?
Like I have to say that we like our where we are right now is that we try to get someone to work with us to create videos about swimming teaching. I mean, I'm working already at Tromsøbadet, so it will be a little bit tricky. I think that's a little bit too competitive to work on my workplace as a personal trainer. Then I will, because I'm supposed to do that sometimes for the pool itself. Then this can be a bit tricky. But if we want to do this online and we want to get attention and we want to do courses and after time build up this customer relation through these videos and sell these online courses. So this is a little bit how can I say, create attention and therefore get in contact with our customers and not directly talk to the people. Another way that we talked about previously was that we want to get in contact with swimming federations or triathlon federations in, for example, Germany, because I'm from Germany, or Finland, because Emma's from Finland, and maybe send out questionnaires if there are triathlon or swimming clubs all over, like over these countries, that might be interested in having courses or camps in Tromsø, because I mean we have a quite nice pool here. So we are thinking about different strategies, or several different strategies, to reach out to customers actually.
Yep. Actually, I was thinking about your problem that you highlighted just 1 minute ago, that you are working in the Tromsøbadet.
Yeah.
Do you think there is other swimming pools here in Tromsø that you can use for your work, just not to cause any conflict with your current work?
I think it's rather that Tromsøbadet itself is selling private lessons for, like, if people come to Tromsøbadet and they want to swim at the pool, then there is some conflict there. Like I cannot be standing at the pool and teaching someone else privately, because Tromsøbadet wants to sell these sessions. themselves.
Mm.
And therefore, and I'm actually also sometimes PT for Tromsø-badet, so that would be, and I'm actually also responsible for all the PTs that we have. So this would even be the leader would be doing the work against their own workplace, basically. So that's why we want to do this. Why we want to sell these courses online, so we can reach people that are not actually here, or they're spread all over Europe or all over the world, basically.
Mm. So you would like to make it online to avoid this conflict of interest?
Yeah, exactly, and also to reach more people, obviously.
Mm.
But obviously, these if we plan camps in Tromsø, for example, this is something then that we're not doing from my workplace. So then we can. This is not a problem. So if we invite people from all over Europe or something like that, to have these courses, that should not be an issue.
Yep, agree. Yeah, I don't know if anyone would like to have any final comment. We are 3 minutes now above the time. So tomorrow at 5 o'clock we have like our Grill the Leader session using the same Zoom link. So please come. Tomorrow we'll have like a very interesting discussion with a young lady, young businesswoman, and this is very good because she is young, and also she is woman, and she created I think 3 or 4 or I think 3 or 5 business, so startups, and this is a good example of young people can do something and women can do something as well. So it's not only for men or not only for old people or senior people. But tomorrow will be the last session before this week off. So next week will be off. So I will use this as an opportunity to like send you a draft presentation for your pitch presentation. So you can work over the weekend or over the next week to prepare or to convert your business plan from the business canvas into a presentation in order to present it by the early of May during the competition. Yep. So that's all from my side. Rory, would you like to conclude with something?
Yep, that's fine. Thank you, Tamer. And just to say, it's actually it will be a 2-week break, and then we'll be back from the week starting the 8th of April. And that session will be on revenue models, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you everyone for your time today. And yeah, as always, if there are any questions or anything, feel free to reach out by email. And otherwise, have a lovely Easter break.
Yeah, and I
Thank
think
you very much.
after the
Please.
break, Rory, I think the number will return back to like previous sessions, because I can see most of our colleagues from Muslim community are not here. So this is just because of the conflict between their dinner and our session. Good, super. So have a nice evening, and see you
Yeah,
all.
Tamer, and could you
Yep.
please leave this session for us to stay? Yeah.
Yes, of
Thank
course, I will do.
Thanks all.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.